You may have noticed that not all carrots grow to the same size. Why is it that this happens? Let's suppose that we plant a couple carrots. Except one of those carrots was planted between a couple beans. Beans tend to grow faster and larger than carrots. So which of these carrots will grow faster? The one in the sunlight or the one between the fast-growing beans? Well, let's see the demonstration to find out. Here you can see my garden. Get down here close to ground level. There in the back up high you can see peas. These ones covering the ground are beans, and these smaller ones here in the corner are carrots. As you can see, these nearly mature beans are quite a bit taller, bigger plants than the carrots over here. This garden was planted on the 3rd of July and it is now the 15th of August. What we're going to do now is we're going to compare what happens when carrots are grown when they have full access to the sun, like we see with these carrots right here, and what happens when a carrot is grown amongst taller plants. Here you can see a carrot leaf right here. There's a carrot there growing up amidst all these beans. All these plants were planted at the same time. First, we're going to pull up this carrot that was grown in the sun, and we're going to see what that one looks like. This one, pretty big, as you can see. Now we're going to look at this carrot that's grown here and all the beans. If I can reach down there and get to the base of it, pull it out. Okay, there we go. You can see that that's quite a bit smaller. And here we'll put it up right next to the other one just so we can get a good comparison. That one's grown in full sun and that one was smaller. You can also look at the leaves, the stems. This one that was grown in full sun has quite a bit more leaves. This other one has fewer leaves and it mostly just grew tall. Didn't branch out a lot, not as many leaves, and definitely not as big of a root as the other one. Right here you can better see the difference between the two carrots as they're laid out on my kitchen table. So if this is what happens when you grow one carrot in the sun and another carrot in the shade, we need to ask a question. In what ways did the carrot grown in the shade differ from the carrot grown in the sun? So why would these differences occur? Here's a hint. Take a look at the sun's rays. Carrots that are forced to compete with larger plants for limited resources do not grow as well as those that do not. In this case, carrots are especially sensitive to competition for sunlight. If carrots are exposed to less sunlight, then they will photosynthesize less and therefore produce less starch that can be stored in the root. A carrot in the sunlight uses energy to spread leaves in all directions, while a carrot in the shade expends its energy trying to outgrow the surrounding plants to have access to sunlight. This lab really isn't hard to do. All you need is space to do it in and lots of watering and weeding. Here's a look at the standards covered by this demonstration.